This is Hanging Heavy.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator, and today we're taking it back to the old way. And you know what that means? It means I'm heading back to the old bay, talking about Papi Ray. What's up, Papi? It's been a while since I've heard that voice.
Ooh, been working hard. Working the nights like this.
I did it first. Fuck you, I won. But yeah, fucking Papi's been MIA, but it's because he's working like a slave.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But yeah, fucking I wrangled him in and alright, shut up, chill out. There's a new piece of equipment with Papi, and we'll get into that right after we do our little tradition around here. We drink when we record this. So if you got a drink or you have a shot or you want to chug a beer or whatever the fuck you got near, put it up and then put it down. You ready, Papi?
Do it.
3, 2, 1. Now, as I was saying, Papi got a new piece of equipment. Finally.
It's not new. Well, it's new, but it's the first time using it to do this. I built my PC. We talked about it.
Did we?
Yeah, remember when I built it? And
I remember that you were trying to start it behind the door. Trying to make sure that it doesn't explode.
yeah, pretty much. I didn't want to fucking burn out the motherboard or some shit.
Set the house on fire and shit.
Or explode the power supply.
Yeah. I mean, it would look cool for like 2 seconds.
Oh my god.
That's kind of pretty.
Why can't I connect it to the outlet? Is it
What do you mean?
like the PC, like without a power supply?
Like,
It needs that much power?
yeah. They do.
Because I built it, right? It didn't seem much.
Yeah, well, it's the GPU that uses a lot
Okay,
of power.
what if we connect the GPU to the outlet?
Yeah, like, why don't they make self-powered GPUs, right?
Yeah.
Like the GPU with a power source enabled or whatever, like installed into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, probably because the motherboard needs power, the CPU, all the fans and shit, all of that ties into the power supply.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I thought, especially like how was you and Carlton have. Do you have the liquid cool thing? Whatever.
Yeah, my PC is liquid cooled.
Mine doesn't. Mine's just four
fans.
Yeah.
And a heat sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't need it.
It's just to look cool.
No, it's not to look cool. It's more for, like, better performance. And, like, if you're going to overclock your shit, it's going to run a lot hotter than normal. Liquid cooling is faster than air cooling. And, I mean, for me, I went all out. I wanted to build a PC that I knew I didn't have to upgrade any parts for at least a couple of years, you know? Because, like, what's the point of buying a PC that you're going to have to buy new components for in, like, a year and a half or two? The way it is right now, like whenever you buy a piece of technology, technically it's already obsolete, right? Because they're already working on the next best, better, bigger, faster, ultra processing thing.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Like the all of the new, I'm doing air quotes, you can't see, all the new technology that like they have at the stores and shit that, yeah, sure, it's brand new. Like all of that shit has taken time to get through development, then through fucking production, and then through fucking going through retail and all that bullshit. All of these parts are, yeah, like a year old already by the time they hit the store. Then by the time you buy them, if you fucking buy them at a store, like all of that shit is already obsolete by the time you buy it. It's like a car. Like as soon as you drive it off the dealer lot, it's already devaluing.
I mean, as soon as it gets to the store already.
Yeah, yeah. Essentially, as soon as it gets into the goddamn box, they've already got something faster, like in development.
Yeah, the thing I regret was the motherboard. I should have bought a bigger motherboard, not a small one. I didn't realize it. I didn't quadruple check. I was just like, that one's compatible with everything.
That one works, yeah.
Yeah, like because I looked at a bunch of things. That's about like if I keep looking, I'm not ever gonna do it. Let me just pull the fucking trigger.
Yeah, I mean, it's also your first PC build, too, so, I mean,
yeah,
don't even trip about it.
No, that's true. But that's the only thing. I should have bought a bigger motherboard. But I'm glad that this one had enough.
Enough for what you needed, right? Yeah.
Yes, especially for the fans. 'Cause I didn't realize you need to connect the fans to the motherboard.
To the motherboard, yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, I didn't really research that part.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's your first PC build. You're lucky it didn't explode, right?
Yeah. Rather than burn out or whatever.
Yeah.
The motherboard or the
something, right? Like that's the one thing with fucking PCs, man. It's like you can do everything right and something will still fuck up, right? And it's out of your control pretty much.
Yeah, just as Colton.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking our boy Carlton, he spent I want to say roughly like $1,500-$1,600 American USD last year on a PC, right? Because he has an old fucking relic of a computer that has been able to manage what he's thrown at it for the last year or whatever. So he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna splurge and buy a badass gaming PC. And he bought a pre-built, and like on paper, like they're all really good components, right? It should not have any issues. But since he got it, all he's ever had with it was issues. And well, his IT is not the greatest. I'm gonna go ahead and straight up say that right out of the front. I mean, mine's not any better. I bought a pre-built because I'm a bitch, and I also kind of don't give a fuck about building my own PC. I don't need that, like, I built it, this is what I did. I don't care. I'll probably fucking break it anyway.
Hey, I built it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know what it's like. I don't care what it's like, right? I mean,
well, I think you have to try it once.
Well, maybe one day. I'm gonna have to upgrade this one eventually, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do that then, but.
Well, you do save a lot more money because mine was under $1,000.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of money goes into the actual build part of it, right? Cost-wise. But, I mean, I'd rather have somebody that builds hundreds of them or even thousands of them a year versus me that's never built one, and I'm going to spend $2,000 on a fucking GPU just to fucking burn it out or do some dumb shit, you know? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna. This is too much money for me to fucking throw away, essentially. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna use my money to pay for some other nerd to build it for me. And I haven't had any issues with it. I've had my PC for 2 years at this point. I haven't really challenged it with anything taxing. I played Green Hell.
That's what I haven't done yet.
I've played Green Hell on max settings, and it didn't even chug or anything. Everything that I've thrown at it, I've played at full settings, and I've never had any stuttering or any issues or whatever the fuck. It's always like the really old games that fucks my shit up. But I mean, that's to be, I guess, endured with PC gaming, right? Just because the amount of different parts that are out there, and like developers have to make sure that it's compatible with at least the majority of the bullshit that's out on the market or that people own, right? And that's one of those things that people don't really think about when they're buying games or whatever the fuck. And fucking honestly, I've been a PC player for let's just say a year. Out of the 2 years that I've had it, I've probably used it maybe for a solid year. And like everything I've done on computers for the last decade, I've used my Mac. So like going from Mac to Windows after using Mac for 12 years or whatever it is, it was kind of difficult to adjust just because of so much variations and all this bullshit that you have to go through with Windows and PCs in general. And as a console pleb, I've only played consoles my entire life. I think I had a PC with Windows 95 or 98. It was a Gateway. That was like my first PC. And that was in the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. And we didn't expect what we expect out of PCs now that we did then, right? And fucking now, PC gaming sucks, dude. I hate it, man. Every time we get on PC to play, someone has an issue in something, whether it's, for me, it's usually Discord, because Discord is a shit app, and I don't know why people fucking love it. It's always fucking garbage. So there's always that for me. It's usually me, always with Discord. Either I'm not connecting right, or I'm disconnecting a lot, or whatever the fuck, even though my connection is decent enough to be able to play a game online and fucking use comms. But whatever, for some reason, that's always an issue. Or you gotta remember one of the hundreds of passwords that you gotta remember to log into some fucking account that you need to log in to play the game. I hate that shit, man. It sucks.
Yeah, it's only yeah, it is. You can't just plug and play.
Yeah, like for me, like I said, as a console player, you take it out of the box, you plug it in, you connect it to the internet, you do all the updates you need to do, and then you can fucking play whatever you want. And then the voice comms always work. But for some reason, a computer, which is like even the shittiest computer compared to a console, is probably double the power and the capacity, and fucking everything is better, supposedly, on a PC, right? Or it's supposed to, from what I've been told with PC Master Race. But fucking, without hesitation, there's always some bullshit going wrong on my PC, or my experience with my buddies and on PC gaming. Like, there's always some bullshit. Like, the other day, me and Carlton were gonna play Halo. Fucking 30-year-old game at this point, right? And when I went to launch the game, I guess my Microsoft account signed out or whatever, so it was asking me to sign in again. But on PC, you can sign in to your Microsoft account or your Xbox account without launching anything else, right? That's the thing. It's integrated. So I sign in to my Xbox account on Windows, and then I launch Steam, and I launch the Master Chief Collection, and it's telling me to sign in because I'm not signed in, even though I'm signed in on that fucking computer, right? So fucking, I go and I takes me like 10 minutes to fucking finally remember what password I have for Microsoft. And I put it in, and it tells me it's the wrong password. Even though I have it written down and I know exactly what the password is, it's telling me the wrong password. So I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. I back out of that option, and it tells me to, like, send a code to my email to verify, and it'll sign in or whatever. So after 5-10 minutes of fiddling with that, I finally got to that option, and it sent me a code, and I verified, and it logged in, and it joined my accounts. Because apparently Steam never did that in the year and a half that I've been fucking playing. So I guess my accounts are finally linked together now. And it works for me or whatever. My boy Carlton... Oh, I didn't mention that he had to buy another PC because the other one fucking shit the bed. So he didn't have the game on his new PC. So he downloaded it again and reinstalled it and did all the fucking shit. He went to log in through Microsoft, and it said that his email needed to be verified. So he was like, oh, I don't remember what email it was or whatever. So I'm going to put it to send it to my cell phone because I'm more than positive I have my phone number linked to my Microsoft. When he did that, it locked him out of going back, and it locked him out of choosing an email for that thing. So he was hard stuck in trying to verify an email that he couldn't log into because he couldn't verify the email because he can't log into it because he can't verify his email, right? He got stuck in a fucking loop. And I shit you not, it took us 45 minutes, maybe an hour to finally start playing a fucking 20-year-old game. We started playing and whatever in the fuck, and it was going good after all that bullshit had happened between both of us. And then... like 30 minutes into it, my Discord stops fucking working, and I can't hear anyone, and like it just fucking ruins the experience, dude. You have to do so much troubleshooting just to fucking play a game, and I don't understand how people suck the dick off of PC gaming. It's a fucking pain in the ass, man. Sure, my computer's more powerful than my console, and it looks better, and it has all of this fucking power and all this shit. But what's the point if you can't play the fucking game you want to play? And that's why I personally think consoles are better than PC. Because no matter what, you put the fucking game in and it works. You don't have to sign into an account. You don't have to do all this bullshit. You don't have to fucking verify an account that you don't even remember from 20 years ago. Like, God damn it, dude. I fucking hate it so much. It's so frustrating, dude.
Yeah, I guess I haven't gone through it. I only play like 1 or 2 games.
And like the games that we're playing, they're not taxing on our PCs at all. And like, why can't they just make a fucking system to where like, oh, I want to play this game. Download it, click, play. It works. Not like, oh, well, you got to verify your fucking account or you got to create an account. That's even worse. Fuck, man. Just let me play the fucking game. I'm sorry about that. Fuck, I've been holding that one for a while.
Yeah, I argued with my white boy. And that was the argument back then was... Because he's like, fuck PlayStation, Xbox. You have to buy a membership to play online. And I'm like, yeah, but PC you have to have all these accounts to play all these different games. And he's like, yeah, but you don't have to upgrade. You don't need to buy PC every 5 years. I go, bro, I have my PS4 for like 10 years, and it's an OG PS4, and it's still kicking it, still flying around.
Yeah. You should have told him I've had my PlayStation so long that shit has its own parking spot at the airport. For those of you that don't get it, Papi has an OG first generation PlayStation 4, and that shit at the end of its life sounded like a fucking turbine engine just ripping at full fucking RPMs.
It comes out, it beeps in the radars.
I bet you air traffic control's like, what the fuck? We have something popping up on our radar. We don't know what it is. It's so small.
Dude, but like when I used to play What's it called? Cyberpunk. I wait. This shit's gonna fucking blow.
Shit's gonna melt down in no fucking way.
Yes, like if I was loud or I was just playing it, it was loud because I actually got to hear it with the headset.
You took the headphones off, or you? Could,
I had the headset playing the game. I was like, "What the fuck is that noise?"
You could hear it through the headset.
Yeah, I was like, "Holy shit, is that loud now?" Like, goddamn.
Now it's always been that loud. What do you mean?
No, I know it was that loud, but it's like it got even louder.
You finally noticed it.
Yeah, I was like, I know it was loud because you guys would tell me, my wife would tell me, I could hear the fucking PlayStation across the house. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. And then I would hear it. I was like, oh, it is loud. But when I played Cyberpunk, I was like, dude, this shit's pushing its limit.
It went to a whole nother level, really?
Yeah, yes. It went to another level when playing Cyberpunk. Because I could hear it now. I was able to hear it even now with the headphones on. I was like, holy shit, this thing's gonna fucking blow. It's gonna just take off and go into the future.
Grab the baby and get out of here.
To the point it was making that beeping sound when it was turned off. You hear deet deet. Like, what the fuck is that?
Like if it was trying to turn off or what?
I don't know. It was off. The PlayStation was off. And then it would just beep, beep, beep. I was like, what is that? And my wife was telling me, I told you it does that now when it's off. I was like, what?
Let's see if that's a common issue. Open up fucking PS4 beeps went off. Clean the dust and dust cover the ejection button sensor with tape. What? Clean the dust and cover the ejection button sensor with tape. Some people report that the PS4 beeping issue is caused by the ejection button sensor, and they solve the problem by loosening a screw under the faceplate or by placing old gaming boxes under the console to get the front off the ground. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's sucking so much air in, it's getting dirty.
Or it thinks there's a disc stuck in there and it's trying to eject it. Take the security seal off of one of the tech screws and use it to where the eject button cut down. Oh. This guy says here, take the security seal off of one of the tech screws and use it to cover where the eject button touches the circuit board underneath. So I guess maybe like some solder finally went bad or eventually leaked or whatever, and it essentially is trying to eject a disc that's not there even when it's off. Apparently that fixes everything. That doesn't make sense to me, but
I don't know. I guess I haven't put a disc in there in forever.
I know. When beep shutting, that means before overheating can cause your PS4 to malfunction, resulting in annoying beeping sounds. Yeah, I guess it's too dirty to breathe.
It's flying everywhere. Of course, it's
getting all that dirt in the air. Yep.
Fucking PlayStation. I don't know. They should have just kept the same design and just made it bigger. Because I don't like the way the PS5 looks.
No, it's fucking ugly and it's huge.
Yeah. It reminds me of the first PS2 or PS3. They made it fucking huge.
The PS3, I want to say, yeah.
It was the 3, right?
The one that was all glossy and shit.
And it did the playback, whatever. It played the old.
Oh,
played the.
What is it called? Not reverse generation, but
backward
compatibility. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, when I ever saw the PS2 or PS3, whatever it was. PS3, right?
Yeah.
That one. I was like, damn, that looks too big.
You had the original one too, or what?
No, the 2 I didn't.
The 2 or the 3?
Oh, what was the 3 the one that came out like that?
The 3 was the one that was like huge compared to the two.
Yeah.
Because when they did the two, and then they like essentially did like the 2 Pro, where it was just the same thing but way smaller.
No, yeah, the 3 I waited. I wanted to get it because of the backward compatibility, but then I didn't like it. And then I got it when they took that away. Like, man, I should have bought it when I had it. But it was too big.
Yeah. Yeah, the PS3 was pretty massive. But I didn't get a first generation. I want to say maybe the second or the third, and they made it much smaller, and they made the surface like textured, so it wasn't all glossy, and it didn't look all fucking nasty and shit when you grabbed it and whatever.
Yeah, they made the Slim, I think. That was the one they
Yeah,
made the
no,
Slim.
the
right?
Slim came even after that, because
Damn.
they like did the original model, and they were like, oh well, the next one's gonna be like the same thing but a little sexier, and it's still the same thing, but it's just gonna look sexier, right? And then then they did the Slim, which was even smaller. Yeah. But fuck. Why did all of that shit always work? Well, except for me and you. We're like a special case study or whatever the fuck. For some reason, the voice comms never worked with me and Papi on PS4. Even the games, right? Like we would get disconnected, or one of us couldn't join, or some bullshit.
And somehow when it was a group, either one of us got disconnected.
Yeah. That's
And
so
like how it kicked one of us out. Like, hey, if I didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kicked me out.
so weird.
They couldn't handle this puppy.
It was too much. It was too heavy.
Did Ricky added echo and shit?
That's Carlton's. That's Carlton's impression of your.
Hey, my sounds a lot of wet. That's wet.
Yours just sounds disgusting. I love it. Especially when you put like multiple layers of the same thing. It starts to sound even grosser. Watch. This is just one. It sounds weird. I'm gonna push it 3 times. It sounds fucking nasty now.
Or maybe put that one. Hey, just describe me what's going on here and just listen. I want people to
I'm gonna
describe.
play you a soundbite, and I want you to describe what you're hearing.
Do it! Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
You know what I did today?
What did you do today, puppy?
I went to I call it a circus thing. You know, where they do not your typical circus, but the ones that like gymnastics kind of shit.
Like Cirque du Soleil or what?
Yes, but it was their little niche is paranormal, but it's not paranormal. It's just them being scary.
What does that mean? Describe what that means to me.
They're just, instead of them, you know how they have these crazy outfits, like dramatic, I guess, colorful, but these are just, they have blood in their face.
Yeah.
They're like zombies and goblins and witches, and they're just doing their
Their
dance.
gymnastics?
Yeah, the gymnastics thing. But the cool thing was it was small. So I'm like not that far from them.
From them?
I
Yeah.
mean, it was pretty cool.
Where'd you see that?
Here,
Where though?
downtown,
What the fuck?
by the park, in the parking lot.
By the park? What park downtown?
The river park where the outlets is.
Oh, the one on the very bottom?
Yeah.
What the fuck? They had a
Yeah.
stage and shit, or what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I gotta admit, there's no mat, and they're doing crazy shit, man. If one of them fall, like damn.
Like what? What's crazy shit, Papi?
Well, but they were, I don't know, they have like a straps, and they will hold on to the straps, and they'll do like crazy flips, and they pretend like they're walking in the air. Like that's like,
Oh, like the ribbon shit?
yes,
Yeah.
and just holding yourself up there, man. Like, fuck, man, I don't know, like, and try that posture and pretend you're walking in the air and doing all these crazy flips. And not only that, like, the guy would twist the straps around all his arms, so he went all the way up, climbing it, and then he just came back falling
Like
down.
dropping? Yeah.
Yeah, untwisting himself. Oh, like, fuck that. And one of them was like, they actually rode a bike
In the air?
in the tightrope.
What the fuck?
And
Oh, so like it was like legit circus shit.
yeah.
No way.
Under the bike, it was a tire car axle kind of thing.
Okay.
And the girl was under that, so she was using that as like a bar, so she could do her,
So she could hold on to it and shit?
hold on to it and do her fucking moves, and the guy on the bike was on top, riding the bike, going back and forth the tightrope. And I was like, I like how they do simple, well, not simple, right? They're just doing, just their crazy tricks. And you're like, that's pretty badass. Then at the end, when they do something even crazier, like the bike, they're, like bikes on top of the tightrope, right? And under it, it's the chick holding on and doing her tricks, like, the car axle is like the handlebar or whatever, the bar, those bars, they do the fucking tricks. What do you call it? Uneven bars kind of thing?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like the parallel bars?
Yes. So she's doing those fucking tricks
Gymnastics.
of her. The gymnastics.
That's literally what it is, yeah.
Yes. You're like, oh, that's badass, right? Because the guy's on top of the bike. He's standing on the bike on his, like standing on top of the bike.
Yeah.
Like oh,
surfing
shit.
the bike?
Yes, and they go up and down. And they're doing all that, like that's badass, right? And they fucking end up going sideways around the fucking tightrope, both of them. Like the guy's on the bike, he made it swing it, so they would be, I don't know how you explain it, like going in circles around the fucking tightrope.
Mm-hmm.
I weigh. No, man, that was.
How high were they off the ground?
I don't know, dude. Like 50 feet, I guess, 40 feet.
High enough to die.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
And they were just like outside, outdoors?
No, you're in the tent.
What the fuck? There was a tent?
Yeah, it's a fucking tent.
No shit.
I'm telling you, it was small. Like it was small, but it was high. But you're right there, dude.
You're gonna get splattered on, yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes, I guess if they knew if it was a tricky trick, whatever, like people will stand near their partners or whatever. The people will be close by in case anything fucking happened. Yeah, but there was a guy who, it was all about balance. He did like crazy balance shit. Like he was on there's the string with a fucking huge ass hoop. Was it a hoop or a square? And he will balance himself inside the square, but he'll be upside down. Like he'll balance himself on his head, and that shit will be moving left and right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. It's like, wow. I seen this shit on TV.
Yeah,
I've
never seen this shit around.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's fucking cool. But when you see it on live, you're like,
holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
That's badass. How'd you find out about this?
My wife, I don't know. She's like, hey, I bought some tickets for this. Let's go.
The fuck?
Okay.
That's the one thing I hate about this city. Like, there's cool shit going on, and they don't fucking tell anybody.
Yeah. And you know what's the funny part is? Because when you walk into you're walking into the tent. You have to do like there's like a little path. As soon as you walk into the tent, they make you go through this path. But it's like, they make it into like a little...
Like a haunted house or what?
Yes.
No
so people
way.
yeah.
That's cool.
So they have people just standing there and they'll scare you and they have all these little things. And they actually go after they're standing there. You're just looking at them, right? Some are actually acting out and people get scared. And the ones who are not moving see the ones who are getting scared. So they attack them. Some lady, like my wife was in front of me because I couldn't stop laughing because all these people were fucking
Getting
screaming.
scared, yeah.
And so one of the persons who were just standing there was a lady, and she wouldn't move, right? So you're just like freaking out because she's not moving, but she's real.
Yeah.
But she sees my wife getting scared, and she just runs behind my wife, and she's like, ah, like what the fuck, lady? Right? For these people, when you're walking, there was a lady. There's like two ladies who were like, I guess, dressed as witches. And they just walk when you're sitting down, they're walking around the whole sitting area, and they just stare at you. And you're like, okay, and then they just walk away and throw you the finger.
That's rude.
Yeah, or then they end up fucking with you. They're just like even though you're walking to your seat or you have your foot, you see them, right? But they're just walking around. You don't expect them, and they just go and you're like, oh shit. So people. But they kept throwing the finger at people randomly. And I didn't know, because when you see when the performance starts, you see, but like I said, everybody's painted, have masks on and whatnot. When one of these ladies were doing her gymnastic things there on the string, at the end of her little show, she threw the finger. So it was that lady throwing the finger earlier. So she's just telling you that it was her. That was cool. But yeah, they actually had magic. Like there was this guy doing a magic show. It was
Like
pretty
a
cool.
magician?
Yeah, magician.
Or the card game?
No, magician. Like he did the whole.
Garbage was there?
He did the whole, put the girl in the box and disappear.
I thought you were gonna say he cut her in half.
No, he didn't do that.
That would have been
But
dope.
he did the other one. It was a box, but then at
The
the
one
end
with
of
the swords?
Yes, but it wasn't swords. It was spikes at the end of the table. He just pushed the spikes towards the box, and when it happened, there's no girl. I like, hey, that was pretty good. Then at the end, right, they show again the box. He puts one girl in. Then he opens the box. There's no girl. Then he closes it again, and he does this stuff. He opens it again. A girl comes out. But I told my wife, that's not the same girl, though. Then and the cool, they put like badass techno music, I guess, or EDM music.
How did it go? Tell me, puppy.
I don't know. I fucking go
Recreate
for
it. Let's hear it.
No. Hey, they play Prodigy, man.
What song?
Smack That Bitch Up
Oh, hell yeah.
and Firestarter.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Was Firestarter playing when somebody was like juggling fire or whatever?
No, he busted a fire thing to make the trick. Because he had the fire thing. I thought he was gonna do it too. I thought, oh shit, he's gonna breathe fire. That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be.
But no, he was just playing with the fire. Then he light the box on fire.
Oh,
Then
that still works.
he will stop the fire on the box, and when he took it off the thing, whatever, stopped the fire. He stopped the fire with a fucking blanket. And then when he took off the blanket off the box, the girl came out. But there was no girl in the box because he lit it on fire. I was like, wait, this guy, pretty good.
Could you see anything happening? Or like, were you like, oh, I bet you he's hiding the girl when they do this or whatever?
Well, I was saying the last trick when he did, when the girl came out, like that's not the same girl.
Oh,
Cause
yeah, that's how they do it.
she'll thick, but then he was, he did his thing, was doing, then he went back to the box again. Another girl came out. You're like, holy shit! But I was like, still not the same girl that went in the box. Then he went back to the box. He took another girl out. I was like, holy shit! And
How many
that,
girls are there?
like, he took like 5. So I don't know how they do that trick. That's pretty good.
That means, yeah, that's a sign of a good magician then.
Mm-hmm. But the thing bad about it, they did Thriller. Yeah, they should practice a choreograph.
They tried to do a dance?
Yeah, they did a Thriller dance. That was no need. Because everything they did was fucking awesome. That Thriller dance.
It.
Yeah, I love it. I really love it. I think they were all tired. They were just like, yeah. Yeah, because it's like an hour and a half long.
Well, that and they're fucking working out, dude. That shit
It
isn't
is.
easy.
Yeah, it's not, man. It's fucking it's not, man. Fuck that. That's takes a lot of dedication.
Let's start the hanging heavy circus or what, puppy?
Let's do it.
All of our tricks, we're gonna be on like high wire, but we're so fat and heavy that the wire's just gonna be touching the ground. Or like the wire's not even gonna be very far off of the ground, like just like a foot. That would
It's
be
pretty good, man. It's not bad. I think it
That's
wasn't
cool.
it wasn't that expensive, but the food there was expensive.
Of course, dude. That's how they get you.
It's just nachos and cokes and fucking cotton candy. It was $10, man.
Was it the kind of cotton candy that comes like in a sealed bag or like a plastic bag?
Plastic bag.
Okay, so at least it was like
I
more
think
than
they-
like some bullshit serving,
Yeah.
but still $10 for cotton candy. Fuck.
Not only that, when I got nachos, the guy goes $7. So this is cheaper than the fucking cotton candy. And the guy looks, yeah, shit, I didn't realize that.
Unless you ask for extra cheese.
Oh, that slushies. Mm.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be here till Sunday. Maybe you want
Like Sunday's the last day, or they're gonna
Yeah.
leave Sunday.
I think Sunday's the last day.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool. What is it? You can tell me what it's called later. Or send it to my phone, and I'll see what's up. Maybe I'll go check it out.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like this.
You went today though, right?
Yeah,
Oh, so that means their best performance was like today.
because they're gonna be tired. by
Yeah,
Sunday.
they're gonna be tired as fuck by Sunday. Yeah. When?
and they're like Mexican. Some of them.
Like which ones? Like the ones taking the tickets and shit, or
The Help and
the help and the sanitation crew.
like the magician. He's like the like not the ringmaster, but he does get the crowd going.
Yeah, he was like motivating everyone and shit.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Vete a la verga, tonta," because people were walking out, like, go in the restroom or something.
Yeah, people were leaving the show during the show. Yeah, fuck those
They're
people.
like, "Vete a la verga, de que?" Like, what the fuck?
That's awesome. Plus, they already made the money, right? They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they already paid.
Yeah, pues everyone that's there is paid for a ticket. Pues que se vayan a la verga, chingada madre.
Yeah, because that other festival's going on right now. So
Yeah.
I think they're probably like, yeah, let's go to the other festival already.
Let's go see what's going on over there. Well, that's cool, man. Well, what you got? Anything else you want to talk about, puppy?
Nah.
What'd you think of the Super Bowl? Since you weren't here last week.
I didn't like the ending. I hated we got robbed. I know everybody's saying that. It is true, and even though I would not care, even the Chiefs would have won, but not that way. Not the way it happened.
Yeah,
that was a bullshit call, man.
it was a pretty decent fucking game. And yeah, that ending was some bullshit.
Yeah, like I said, even if they kicked the field goal, the Chiefs, and they actually stopped the Eagles, and they still win, I'd be like, okay, the Chiefs won, right? But not that way. That just literally took everything out of it,
Yeah,
man.
that
Like,
was like, well, the way I referred to it, that was some bitch made shit.
yeah, it feels like it, right? Like you hate that. I know people always talk about conspiracy theories on the NFL, that everything's rigged, but Jesus, when that happens, you kind of sometimes can just not
Sometimes
deny
it's
it.
hard to deny, yeah.
Yeah, because even that, and even the week before, 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, the Chiefs got a call to go to the Super Bowl. So you're like, damn. I guess you really want Mahomes to win.
Mojon, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. And that's like, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted Kansas City to lose because fuck Kansas City. But I'm an AFC guy. So I was also like, fuck the NFC winning. But I wanted the Eagles to win because that means Dallas fans are going to be butthurt. And I would rather have that. But at the same time, like, I don't want to have that because I'd rather the AFC win the fucking Super Bowl. But I honestly wanted Cincinnati to fucking play the Eagles. I feel like that would have been an even better game. But Kansas City beat them, so I mean, whatever. AFC?
I guess I don't want Mahomes to win another one.
No, I don't. I don't either. I'm surprised when they went into the locker room at halftime. I figured, he's not coming back. He's not gonna come back out. His foot is fucked. He can't stand the pain.
What if? Oh, that shit was bullshit.
It probably was.
I mean, I know he got hurt because I saw.
Yeah,
the
I'm
game
sure
when
he was hurt, but I'm pretty sure they upplayed a lot of how bad he was hurt.
Or he just took those awesome shots.
Oh yeah, them fucking cortisone or whatever the fuck they are. Them steroids. They should test his piss right now. Cause like I know, like on the field they're able to give them like some kind of painkiller or even a mild steroid, right? Just so that they can fight through the pain or whatever. But at what point, like, what are those levels performance enhancing? Maybe somebody should look into the cocktail that Mahone had and see if it's within the legal limits. I mean, people were fucking saying test the balls for pressure when Brady apparently was deflating balls, even though they turned around and said that nothing really happened. But everyone remembers the negative part. No one remembers the part where they came back and said, "Oh well, we were wrong." Everyone remembers, "Hey, fuck, he's cheating."
They also did say that they purposely made the field wet because the Eagles' awesome pass rush was not there because it makes it
they
slip.
couldn't get the footing. Yeah.
Yeah, where offensive linemen don't need it as much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they were like, "Oh, this is a new breed of grass just for this game." I was like, "Well, why would you try an experimental grass on the fucking most important game of the season?" What is that, dude? Just use the bullshit Bermuda grass or whatever bullshit fucking shit grass they use in every arena that's not AstroTurf or whatever.
Do you hear that they would take the grass out for a walk?
What do you mean?
Like they would detach the grass. The grass was on a fucking platform, and they could push it out of the stadium so it to get sun and water or whatever. I don't know, but they'll do that. That's why they'll make fun of it. They're taking the grass out for a walk.
Would they like tell it nice things and
maybe they should put Metallica songs like the whiskey.
Like the whiskey, yeah. Toughen it up.
But yeah, man, it's like on a platform, and they push the platform out of the stadium for it to get fucking sun and water.
But like they did the whole field in one piece, or
yeah, the whole field was in one piece.
What the fuck?
You haven't seen the video? Because
No.
when they kept talking about how shitty it was, and they'll show the video how they'll take the grass out for a walk. I was like, what the fuck?
It was in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can find a video. Arizona Super Bowl grass walk. Super Bowl grass walkout.
What kind of outfit to put walkout? No?
Oh, right here. Rolling the Super Bowl field outside to get some sun.
Totally.
Oh, dude, you're not kidding. Fuck off. Never mind. I'm not going to watch an ad. I'm going to put it on mute and I'm going to watch the rest. Let's see. Skip. It's only like 10 seconds. And they give me an ad for it. No shit. They literally just put it like on a rope and pull it out. Oh, okay. Because it's a stadium, right? So they don't have just dirt as the foundation. It's concrete. I always wondered about this. It's concrete, and like the grass itself is on a concrete platform specifically designed to put the grass on, and they're just pulling out 100 yards or 120 yards of just field,
Yeah.
like on a winch or some shit.
Crazy, right?
That's pretty nuts. No, I didn't know that was a thing. That probably explains a lot on why this field was shitty.
Happened just putting dirt and grow some grass.
Mm-hmm. What happened to the good old tried and true method of growing grass in some dirt and putting water on that bitch?
Yeah, put some sprinklers, and I mean, if we had grass in our shitty ass field here in South Texas, I'm pretty sure they have grass.
If
over
my
there.
yard can grow grass through the shit ass mineral deficient clay, dirt, sand, polvo, whatever you want to fucking call it, if we can grow grass here, why did they need a special breed of grass? Yeah, you're right. Now I'm starting to think like maybe this was all built by design, puppy.
Yeah, that's what they said. I was like, when they showed, I saw the whole how to take the grass out for a walk and this and that. And man, they went out of the way to
For real.
fucked up that grass up.
Maybe the grass was molested.
Well, I don't know, Dad.
Well, it's getting kind of late already, so we'll go ahead and end the episode there, puppy.
All right.
I have a bunch of new albums for your mom. I bought 16 new ones on top of the ones that we haven't heard already, so we'll have some music for a good, decent while, so that's awesome. We're still trying to figure out when the right day to record will be, and that's completely fine. But until then, we'll just fucking upload whenever the fuck I want to. Let's go ahead and shout out Papi one time for pulling it in and recording with us. And for any of you that are affected by any of the disasters, I'm doing air quotes right now, whether it be earthquake or poisonous, noxious clouds of gas burning over your cities. If you know, you know.
Yeah, shit's fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. But I mean, essentially, we're in the same position, and no one gives a fuck about us, puppy.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. if you're near said noxious gas clouds and poisonous water, leave immediately. It's not worth your health. And hopefully everybody's in good spirits. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator. This was Hanging Heavy. As always, much love and rich and rare.
This is Hanging Heavy.